Hey guys, I'm gonna. So this weekend was pretty volatile, right? Um, at least for the local network, and quite frankly, Keemstar also put some inflammatory statements on X as well. It seems like he feels like he can get away with anything. He's towing the line. Um, American politics is super unstable, and he's trying to like tip his toe into the pool. And I don't even know what to say. But Keem, if you're going to riz up a talentless hack like Glammy and give her a platform when she's clearly incapable of performance, but you're going to shit all over Savage and allow Xylee to create um, rumors, unsubstantiated rumors about her behavior at Fat Camp. Nobody else in your staff said that she wasn't wearing underwear. And you're the person who decided that you're going to hire women with a background of stripping, corn industry, OnlyFans, all of that bullshit. That was your decision. And then you're going to hold it against them? Okay.
Holy God, what are you showing me? His head. Come on.
Chad will see something and see me doing something, knowing there's no children here, and they call CPS on me. I don't want
Savage
CPS.
100% here. I think she's a great grandmother, and I think she doesn't drink in front of those kids. She doesn't smoke in front of those damn kids. And I'm talking about weed, right? I think she's a great grandmother. And
yeah, she did. She quit, and she put a statement on her page last night about it was gracious. Savage, I mean, kudos to you. It was gracious. Like, she didn't burn the bridge, but she just said she can't handle this crap anymore, and I don't blame her. Like, you can't go to work every day and be targeted and humiliated. And the thing is, Keem thinks this is funny. I just don't even get it. Like, what happened in your background? I really would like to do a deep dive into this guy to understand if he was abused as a child and is taking it out as an adult.
I will defend her 100% on that.
Buckwheat, thank you. I left for a reason. It's backbiting, ever-changing goals for expectations. Mike is not a man for the way he talked to you. Yeah, I'm very hurt from that. I don't think I'll be able to get over it. I will never be able to get over that, what he did.
By the way, Mike, I don't know. Okay, so Keem seems very misogynistic, right? He has been partnering with Mike the entire time, and Mike has some pretty shady shit going on the entire time he's been on the show, including a recorded call to 911 from his wife saying that he was coming after her and he was going to beat her, whatever it was. I'm sorry, I'm not quoting verbatim, but I heard the call. I know that they had a traumatic breakup, but my guess is that because of the way we handle domestic violence in America, many women choose not to pursue a conviction against the man doing it because it's so hard to prove, and we live in such a sexist society. It's really hard, right? But on top of it, they have admittedly a relationship that formed when she was a minor and he was an adult, right? And we have these wildly weird age spreads going on in this universe. For example, I think Keem is about 45 and Brantley is 25. What could they possibly have in common, you guys? I mean, There's so much life experience that is missed there. What could they possibly have in common? Boogie is 51, and I think Desi is like 22 or 23. I mean, we're talking about nearly a 30-year spread on that relationship. What could they possibly have in common? So, anybody from the outside who is not involved in their closed off network, where he is running this like a cult, okay, where you shut people out and you become incredibly hostile and aggressive towards anybody who criticizes you, right? If you've ever studied up on cults, that's how they do. They get really threatened by anybody who's like, wait a minute, what are you doing? what is happening right here? So he's trying to create his own universe, which is what he's even calling it, right? Of an alternate reality where certain behaviors are acceptable that would not be acceptable in normal life. And that's what a lot of people in power do.
Me today.
Bro, again,
One buff week.
I've done nothing to Savage. I've did nothing other than try to calm her down.
You were her employer, Keem. You were her employer, not her dotted line employer, where you're just running a project team, but you were actually responsible for making sure that she had a safe working environment, because she did not have somebody else that she was reporting to within your network who would handle those sorts of things. Safe working environment, making sure that you're getting paid correctly, making sure you're not an unclassified worker, making sure that you're not being abused by your peers. You have been acting like a project manager, a dotted line manager. You're 45, right? I know you can't read, but clearly somehow you fell into money, and you better figure it out.
I've done nothing but try to have the peace. I've done nothing but try to fix this.
Really?
That was my only intentions.
Is that why you keep keeping abusive people on staff, untalented hacks on staff? Is that why Glammy was allowed to completely ruin the weekends for pit viewers? Is that why you let her just like sit in on your show live on Sunday night while she was broadcasting on Pit, because she's so untalented she can't even come up with her own docket? Are you for real? This is the friends and family plan, Keem.
And the reason why I'm joining right now is because I got that threatening message she sent me
Threatening.
on Discord that she was flagging my channels.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh no, you gotta face some consequences? That's terrible, Kim. But you're so cool. You've got a personal YouTube rep, right? Okay.
I wasn't watching this stream. I didn't know what she was saying. She told me that she was going to do this stream and not talk about it.
Uh-huh.
She goes, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to hang out with my people. She acknowledged that I was right, that it was going to cause more problems. And she goes, no, I'm going to play it cool.
You know, I think Tommy's the only person within the network that actually had not signed an NDA. And I'm right there with you, Tommy C, because the only time I was ever asked to sign an NDA, I redlined it. I took it out of the contract and I refused to sign unless it was removed.
My own channel. All right. I'm just going to hang out with people and just hang out. Right. So I didn't know
With the sauna, you can
that it got as bad as it did prior to me joining.
Really came. I mean, like, you're supposed to be actively managing these teams. That's why you stepped aside from live, is because you wanted to spend more time actually managing the other shows and helping to raise them up. And now you're like, I don't even have time for that. What do you have time for then? What is this? You're spending your own money boosting shows to try and make it look like your network is successful, right? I gave this example, I think, last month, that I used to have a vendor that, when I was part of Ingram Micro, which was at the time the world's largest distributor of IT technology, they were selling hard drives. And so whenever we had a deal, like $1 days, a deal on hard drives, they would attempt to buy as many as possible. Problem was, they were always on credit hold, right? My boss at the time, I'm not going to name him, was always working his magic to get them released off of credit hold. But what we discovered about their business model was that they would buy from us, sell under cost as like a loss leader, and then do the same thing with the other 3 largest distributors. Marisol and Tech Data were the other ones. I imagine they're not in business anymore, because you can't keep losing money on a project and be able to actually keep it running, right? And that, based on my analysis here as a business management bachelor's holder from Pepperdine, as somebody who has had over 22 years in the IT industry, who understands the concept of marketing, who was a proposal writer, what I am seeing here is somebody who, this is his pet project, and he's willing to just throw his money away on it because he enjoys torturing people. My personal opinion, in my humble opinion, I don't know what's going through his head, but I don't think this is normal behavior for anybody.
Gassing up Savage and making this worse, right? I mean, you guys support Savage. I don't blame you for that. But I did know that this stream was going to turn into this, right? This is going to be an unavoidable topic, and, things are going to get worse because of this stream. That's why I really wanted Savage not to do this stream. And now I'm getting messages that, my channel's getting striked or whatever because Twiggy's stream sniping. Yeah. Twiggy wasn't stream sniping.
Yes, he was.
Stream sniping is stream sniping is when you pull up someone's stream and you play it on your stream. That's like for a length of time. Savage said something about Twiggy, and then he played the clip. Even though you're still live on air, he played what you said about him on his stream. That's all it was.
You can't play somebody when they're live.
Based on what? I have 15 years of experience. I know.
I don't know. I have no idea what the rules are in that regard, because I've seen a lot of people stream snipe, but they generally will interrupt the conversation multiple times while they're doing it. And I did not go back to watch Twiggy's footage of this, but I can tell you that Twiggy is an irresponsible troll who came to my channel with like 3 of his little troll buddies and just started leaving comments like I'm fat and ugly. And it had nothing to do with what I was talking about on the video. So, I mean, what is the entertainment value there? Why? Because he had that one moment with Jaffe where he kept talking, like they were looping and talking about how he loved Lost. Come on.
did not do that. You had a fit about it, Keem,
I
when somebody
know.
else was doing it.
I've been in lawsuits over the fair use stuff. Like, I know this stuff like the back of my hand. Yes, you can.
No, well, I'm saying he can't. He can't stream snipe me over there, talking shit on me.
I highly doubt you know this like the back of your hand. You can't even fucking read. Let's be real.
If you want me to come back.
Well, you're saying that you struck my channel. That's what you said in the voice message.
Yeah, I did. I did report.
He
I sure did.
sniped her.
He sure did. He has no right to do that. I will report his ass for doing that shit to me.
Well,
And
then
you
your
said
your
personal
channel's gonna
channels
get
off the
taken down.
LCU are not allowed to be monetized.
Well, your channel's
Within the
gonna get
first-
this Savage Media Live will be deleted off the fucking YouTube, and you'll be banned for
How?
putting false strikes on it.
It's not a false strike. It's not. He was sniping me while I was live.
It was almost 20.
So are you threatening to take down her channel, Keem? Rather than addressing the HR issues within your own network where she has been repeatedly abused by your staff with no intervention, you are now threatening to take down her channel that she built up before she even joined the universe and actually is making money from and has some pretty solid content. Why are you trying to antagonize your staff like that? I'm not understanding. And your fan base, the audience, even the audience is antagonized. I mean, you're engaging in faulty business practices. These are unfair business practices, King.
20 minutes. I'm looking at it right now. Within
Exactly.
the first,
Oh my god.
within the first few minutes of his life, he
It
started
has to
sniping.
be a legitimate copyright infringement to file. How did you strike it? First of all, let's understand what the strike is. What is the reporting thing that you did?
I reported it on the little flag. I reported it.
Because he was
Okay, so you-
playing a clip off of her.
It doesn't have to be a copyright infringement. It could be bullying and harassment. That's a claim too in the YouTube platform. And yes, you do that on a daily goddamn basis, Keem.
Stream
Or what?
of what she
bullying?
said.
Excuse me. If everybody on this panel talks, right, we're never going to be able to get to the
Okay, I'm
bottom
sorry.
of stuff. Just I know everyone wants to jump.
I'm sorry, why did you jump on her show and start dictating how she runs it? Right? This is her private channel. This is not involved in your universe. You are not employing her to do this channel. You are not making money from this channel, but you jumped on like you were in control of this channel. Am I missing something?
Up and say something. But me and Savage got to talk. I'm sorry.
All right, so
All right.
I'm on the edge of my seat. How
Yeah, Keem, you've got a cell phone, right? And you know her phone number. You had to do that in a public setting like you always do. Don't you think that that's kind of inappropriate to handle employee issues in a public setting at all times? You don't find anything wrong with that? Wow.
did she flag it? We're about to find out.
But so you hit the little flag. What did you do? Bullying and harassment or something like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, you false flagged it then.
No, I did not. He's sitting there talking shit on me while I'm live. He's stream sniping me. You cannot do that while I'm live. He could have waited and done his little rah, rah, rah after I was done.
Savage, in what world? He's reacting to you talking shit about him.
Don't matter. He can wait. He can wait till I shut down. Then
So in this alternate reality, Twiggy has
For fuck's
responded
sake.
to Savage. And what did Savage say about Twiggy? That she was going to beat him up, that she was going to do all these things, like clear YouTube TOS violations, right? Right. He's responding.
Yeah, Keem, get your people to put on their white sneakers and their black sweatsuits and follow Hale Bop around the world. You're so crazy, dude. I can't.
to it, and somehow Twiggy has broken the rules. I mean, this is mind-boggling.
rules.
There is no rules. Savage, you're doing things that are going to make this impossible
I don't
to
care.
resolve.
No, I'm
He
tired,
did put
I'm tired of
Savage
being
on the
quiet.
thumbnail, by
I'm
the
tired
way.
of being. I'm tired of being dumped on. I'm tired of everybody getting a free pass and walking all the fuck over me.
Well, you got mad at people in the chat. You know, those are not my people. They're not my employees. They're literally viewers, right? And then you got so angry with your crash out, right? And I understand. We all have crash outs, right? You know that. I understand, right? But you got so crazy with it. Then you started targeting daggers at everyone, all the other hosts, the entire. I mean, the title of the stream is "Fuck Everybody in the LCU," and it's like not everybody fucked with you. I didn't fuck with you. I didn't do anything.
Why
to you.
is
Okay, Keem, I think it's pretty clear that you want to be an investor in this project, but you're incapable of actually managing people. So at this point, I think you need to take a page out of Apex Systems book. That was one of the companies I worked for in the 90s. They had 3 selling CEOs, right? It was Brian, Wynn, and another guy. It's a long time. This is like 20 years ago for me. They hired somebody else to be the chief operational officer because he had the experience to actually run a large organization, whereas they had the background of being able to sell. They were salespeople. So ultimately, I think Brian ended up buying the Flying Squirrels, right? It was he invested in the Flying Squirrels, which was a baseball B team that they located in Richmond. Wynn invested in some sort of entertainment enterprise that one of their first productions was Rock of Ages starring Tom Cruise. And I don't know what the other guy did. But it just wasn't their skill set to actually lead an organization. And so that's why they brought an actual operational officer in who could create the proper management for the company so that they could advance. That's where you are right now. You're a podcaster. You are not an operational leader. That much is clear.
Why is Twiggy's thumbnail have
Why are you
Savage on it?
talking? Why are you talking?
Because I'm
Do you see how insane these people are, right? In this alternate fake world that they've invented?
You gotta stop doing this. You have to stop disparaging your employees like this. Because even if you part ways with them, you cannot disparage your staff like that. You could be under legal risk at this point.
Why does Twiggy have Savage on the thumbnail? He can if he wants. He can if he wants. You're the #1 story in the LCU. You crashed the fuck out. You threatened
I allowed you up here, didn't I, Keem? Did I allow you up here?
I appreciate
Why
that
don't you chill,
brought me up
bro?
here,
You chill. I allowed you up here. You chill. Why is Savage's face on Twiggy's thumbnail on your channel, and why does it say Orange is hiring?
Savage, you know.
Yeah, right there. Why are you allowing this? Why are you
Right
allowing
in
this?
his thumbnail, Keem. Had a
Why are you
moment of
allowing
weakness. You're a rather weak person. People
I'm
can
not
bully
weak.
you.
I'm not
You get you to
fucking
melt
weak.
down.
I'm
And
not
then you
weak.
have
Okay, I'm done. I can't. Keem, you don't jump on her platform, her thing that she built up outside of your network before you even made her an offer and call her weak. You are a bully. You're a horrible person. I just don't even know what to say about this. And quite frankly, we, the audience, should be able to just enjoy the entertainers that we enjoy. We shouldn't be forced into praising all 24 hours of your 3 loops. I don't care, and I don't have time for that. So stop trying to, you're creating your own bad press by doing this. Fucking lay off, dude. If you don't want to be seen as a cult leader, then don't act like one.